Last time, we briefly introduced the project. We found the network request that delivers the data we want. We copied that as a fetch. We wrote a few lines of code. We created a clicks and a dates variable. And now we will fill those variables with data that we extract using regular expressions. This is a regex tester. It's really great for testing out your regular expressions before you use them in your code, because this allows you to see in real time what you will be capturing and what you won't be capturing. So let's say, for example, I was trying to capture this anywhere it says includes and then A. Well, that's quite simple. I would just put includes and then space A. To see the matches, for one, they're highlighted in blue, and then also I can click on list. There's actually quite a few different patterns that you can do. So for example, if I put just include and then dot, and then dot will match any character, and a plus will continue the last character, match one or more of the preceding token, so in this case the dot, except for a new line. There's quite a bit that you can do here. You can have quantifiers. You can say I want exactly 3 T's or whatever. But we're not going to go through all of these. This is just the basics of how to use the regex tester. If you want to improve on the basics of regex, there's quite a few games out there. This is one that I've tried, and it's actually quite fun, pretty addictive. So this script is the text that we're going to copy into that box in the regex tester. We'll just copy this to a global variable first, and then from there copy it to the clipboard. And now we're going to paste it. That's looking good so far. And now let's do a new line after that, it looks like. And then dot for any character and plus to capture many. And then let's actually just keep doing the pattern, data and colon and a space. And then let's capture this bracket. Let's see if we can do that. Good. And actually, let's make this a non-capturing group. So this is just what it needs to match. Let's go to the reference and look around. So this is a positive look behind is what we're doing. Let's see if that's right. Matches a group before the main expression. Yeah, without including it in the result. So this is what we want to match, but we're not going to include it in the result. And then so what we want to include is just dot and then plus. And let's do another positive look ahead. Match a group after the main expression without including it in the result. Yeah, so now we're going to do a positive look ahead. Such weird names that they give it. But that's okay. So this is the match that we're looking for before the pattern, and then this comes after the pattern. And for the data that we want to extract, we have a dot for any character except a line break, and a plus so that we get many of those characters. And that should do it. So it seems that there are many groups here. We want this first group, this one that's 0, 1, 3, 3, 10. So if we go back to our script, first of all, let's copy all of this. Go back to our script in the Sources tab. And we're going to match like that. We need a slash in front and then a /G behind. And we're going to get the 0th element, the first match. There's a few more things we can do with this. We can clean it up a little bit. I'm going to replace, and I'm going to use regex again in this case, and I'm going to replace either a single quote, a double quote, or a space with nothing. And then I'm going to split this based on a comma. Now, let's just comment this out. And let's, again, console. The only reason I console.log is just to show you the progress that we're making. Normally, I probably wouldn't do that, but it's always an option. Okay, so boom, we got it. 0, 1, 3, 3, 10, and then there's a blank at the end. Now for the dates, we can do essentially the same thing. Let's first just grab this pattern that we have. Let's go back to our regex testing, paste it, and no result. Okay, so what do we need to change? So it says labels. Yeah, let's go back here, data sets, labels. So instead of data, so we don't even need the data sets anymore. We just need this to say labels. Labels. That actually looks pretty good already. Let's copy this. Paste that inside. We're going to grab the 0th element. And we're going to do basically the same thing here as well. Dot replace and dot split. Let's put dates in here. Boom. Okay. And we have our dates. Nice. So the last thing we're going to do in this video is combine these two objects to one nicer object. So now I'm just typing in some boilerplate code that creates an object that looks like a dictionary. We can call it anything we want. I just did call it dictionary. And now you can see that we have our dates as the key and the number of clicks as the value. That's it for this video. In the next one, we will be looping through multiple requests to get all of the data for all of our links, and we will also be creating the table.